Welcome everyone to today's class. I am very excited to be sharing today's topic. Please get yourself in an area where you can relax and take good notes. Grab a pen, grab a paper. This is going to be probably the best and most important training you will attend this year. Mark my words. Let me go ahead and share my screen really quick. Screen number 2. Okay, so you should be able to see my screen right now. Today we are going to be talking about a very important topic. It's how to achieve maximum results with a systematic and structured marketing plan. For those of you who don't know who I am, my name is Alex Karagianidis. I'm the founder and owner of BSM Vault, and I'm also the creator of the Client Attraction Machine. If you're a mortgage professional, if you're a real estate professional, if you're in any kind of industry where you're providing a service for the audience, you're in the right place. This is being recorded. Everyone's going to get a replay of this recording, and also the Google Sheet where I actually wrote down all my notes and where I will be presenting from. So again, put yourself in a position where you can concentrate, focus, take notes. This is not meant to be watched or listened to passively. If you're driving and you're going to be listening to this as just audio, you're going to want to watch this again when you're in front of your computer and take good notes, because it's not really about what you're going to be learning today. It's about understanding it and then applying what you're going to be learning today. It's going to move the needle the most. All right. So what we're going to focus on today, it's about a 30-minute class. So we're going to focus on three sections. Why a systematic and structured marketing plan is essential, more so than ever right now, today in this market. The elements of a systematic and structured marketing plan, and I'm going to give you some tips and strategies for creating an effective marketing plan. I'm going to go into my Word document that I'm actually going to share with all of you when this is done in a Google Sheet. So you can just create a copy of this Google Sheet, make it your own, and I'm going to just go through this step by step. Okay, so why a systematic and structured marketing plan? First of all, it's super essential for not just long-term growth, right? We're planting seeds here for long-term growth for sure that you can nurture and will harvest eventually. But short-term results happen really fast when you have a systematic and structured marketing plan. Now, I'm a huge fan of online marketing complementing offline efforts. So everything that I'm going to share with you today is not meant to replace anything you're doing that works offline. It's meant to complement it. So we're going to be leveraging a lot of what we have access to today with social media, artificial intelligence, technology, automation, running ads a certain way, posting content a certain way organically to complement offline efforts. I want to make sure you understand that. So I would even write that down if I were you. Offline efforts and online marketing work together to create exponential growth, short-term and long-term. Your success depends on your ability first to get the attention of your target audience and then to attract them to you. So attracting new clients, building stronger relationships with existing clients. Remember, your database is an asset. That's your past clients, that's your old leads, your new leads, your referral partners, your sphere of influence, your friends and family. You want to establish a brand and a reputation in your marketplace. So if you're a mortgage professional, if you're a real estate professional, you want to become the authority of your market. It's never been easier today to become an authority in your marketplace. It doesn't matter how saturated your market is. 90% of the people in your market are not doing business at a high level. That's just a fact. That's just not theory. So it's easier today to go into a saturated market and get a piece of the market than it ever has, especially right now with the way the market is. And you want to be able to increase your revenue and your profits. Everything that we do, everything that I teach, the ultimate outcome, the ultimate goal is to increase revenue, right? Bring in more transactions, generate more commissions, generate more income, and increase your margins, increase your profit margins. A systematic and structured marketing plan is essential for achieving all those goals. Okay, the problem that I see a lot of people run into is not that they don't understand what to do. They do. Most of you do understand what needs to be done. It's very simple. Just copy what other successful people are doing in your industry. I was told by my mentor years ago, and I say this a lot, good marketers create, great marketers copy. So you just copy what's already working and then customize it to your unique abilities, your unique message, because we're all uniquely different. All of us are. People do business with people they like, they trust, they respect, and then create your own version of that mechanism. That's what I did with the client attraction machine. I copied the best of the best, and through trial and error, I created my version of what's called the client attraction machine over 10 years ago. And I'm still optimizing it and refining it because principles are the same. They're biblical. I've said this before. They're universal in every market. What changes is the tactics and the strategies. Okay. You need a plan that is strategic, that's targeted and measurable. So as I'm going through this sheet right here, we're going to be focusing on attracting new clients. That's what the client attraction machine does. That's why it's called the client attraction machine. In order to attract people, you got to get their attention first. We're going to build stronger relationships with existing clients. Staying top of mind with your database is one of the best investments of your time and energy, even money, because your database should give you a return of about 20% per year. Doesn't mean that everybody in your database is going to refi or buy another property or sell a property, but they might know somebody who needs to refi, buy a property, sell another property. So your database is gold. Establish your brand and reputation. It's a big deal, right? Becoming an authority in your marketplace is easy to do today. I mean, you have to be consistent. It's simple, but not easy, because the not easy part takes a lot of execution and effort, but you can do it through a lot of consistency and time. That's why I like using the analogy of farmers. I used to live in Boulder, Colorado, and I just loved seeing how the farmers worked. They planted the seeds, they nurtured the seeds, and then they harvested over time. Even here right now, where I'm recording this in Greece, I'm in an area in the southern peninsula of Greece where my family lives, where it's all farmers. They farm a lot of olive trees here, and they make olive oil, and they make Kalamata olives, and they have lemons. That's the main source of income in this region. It's not the tourism region here, even though tourism is huge here. It's the farming region. And they plant the seeds, they nurture, and half the year they're just nurturing and nurturing and nurturing, and then they harvest. 4 months out of the year they harvest, and they make enough revenue for the entire year. So we have to have the digital farming mindset, understanding that the seed you're planting today it's going to be business and results tomorrow, right? Activities today is going to be results tomorrow. Okay. Increasing your revenue and profits. Everything we do is to get more transactions and to serve more people. It's not a selfish thing to want more transactions. I'm not saying that from that state. I'm saying it from the point of the more people we serve, the more lives we change. Not only the buyers and the sellers and the people we're actually doing the transaction for, but how about all the parties involved in that transaction? How about the home inspector? How about the attorney? How about the title companies, the escrow companies? So everybody wins when you win, when we win, okay? And listen, a lot of people are taking a wrong approach to marketing, a wrong approach to advertising. It's very ineffective. It's very inefficient. And like I said, people come to me and they think they have an ads problem, or they have a Facebook problem, or they have this problem or that problem. But really, the reality is when I do audits and I unravel what's going on, they don't have a systematic approach, a systemized approach to their business. And that's why I believe this is going to be the most important training that you're going to watch. It's one of my most important trainings that I'm actually going to be sharing right now, because I believe one of the missing ingredients to this like recipe, or the missing piece to the puzzle, is having a strong foundation on systems and structure. Most people are weak with systems and structure. Okay. And if you can improve your systems and structure as the foundation and the base, and stack on that tactics and strategies that I'm going to be sharing and have shared, and work off of principles that no matter what the market's doing, no matter what's going on in the world, you can still move the needle. It's going to change the game for you tremendously. Okay. So this is more just a why, just a quick why. Okay, I want you to understand the why. Okay. Now let me go into kind of like the what and the how, and this is the elements of a systematic and structured marketing plan. Okay, so what are the key elements that should be included in your marketing plan? I'm going to lay this out. Really, this is the 9 steps involved in the client attraction machine. If you just follow these 9 steps, and I've said this repeatedly, and I'm going to stick with this until somebody proves me wrong, you can move the needle in your business. I don't care what industry you're in. I don't care who you are serving. This is universal. These are principles right here. Okay. These are principles. So step number 1, let me just move this up here. Step number 1, identify your target market. I know it sounds very simple, but marketing is not selling. Okay, marketing is getting people's attention. And it's a lot easier to get people's attention when you identify a target market. So you need to understand who your target market is. You need to pick a target market. It doesn't mean it's going to be one market. When I was doing loans, I did loans for 16 years. There was a run where I did loans where I had my best run. It was about a 2 or 3 year run, my best run. And it's because I focus on one audience. I focus on veterans and active military families. That's all I focused on. The company I was working for, I was the producing branch manager. That was their brand. That was their message. I wasn't really even good at marketing at the time, but the company showed me a way. And then I realized that there are indeed riches in the niches. So step number one is identify who your target market is, and then go deep down that rabbit hole. Understand their needs, their concerns, their frustrations. Understand their goals and desires. It's very easy to get this information, okay? Don't worry about how to get the information. Don't worry about how to do any of this stuff. Just understand what we're really talking about here, right? Once you understand and learn this, then you can apply it. Everything that needs to be applied is doable. You can execute. Whether you outsource it, whether you do it in-house, whether you do it yourself, I promise you everything can be executed. Just understand right now, kind of like the what, and identify your target market. So let's just say they're veterans that are first-time buyers. I love that target market. Identify what keeps them up at night. Go to Google, go to YouTube, look at books, look at Amazon, right? Start understanding like what people are asking, what their concerns are, what their desires are. Most people that are first-time buyers, their biggest desire is they want to stop renting and they want to start building wealth. They understand that real estate is a long-term game. Everybody talks about real estate being the foundation of any kind of wealth you can create in your life. There's no debating that. It's one of the most secure investments over the long haul that you can make. So everybody understands that, but not everybody is in that position to take that leap of faith. So once you understand that information, then we go into step number two. Step number two is creating what we call $1 million message, an MDM. Okay, I learned this from my coach and mentor years ago, and I cannot get away from this. I cannot find a better way to get the attention of a first-time buyer who's a veteran than by using $1 million message formula. Okay, this is kind of like you're developing your own USP, your unique selling proposition. It's what sets you apart from everyone. Okay, just because you're a real estate professional and super saturated doesn't mean you should commoditize yourself. Okay, because that's what most people do when asked who or what they do, who do they work with, what do they do? They say, I'm a real estate professional, XYZ brokerage. I work with buyers, sellers, investors. Don't keep me a secret. You just commoditize yourself if that's your pitch, if that's your unique selling proposition. That's not what you do. That's just your title. Same if you're on the mortgage side, right? So once you understand $1 million message, you create $1 million message for any avatar. An avatar is a target audience. Okay, so here's a formula. I've shared this before. It's bad to the bone. It works for any industry. It doesn't matter. As long as you know who you're serving, this will work. So I help a blank. That's going to be your avatar. An avatar is just a marketing lingo for a target audience. Achieve blank, a strong verb or a strong phrase. Without blank, without all the headaches and pains and frustrations, so they can blank, getting them closer to their desires and goals. Okay, selling is a combination of logic and emotion, right? You want to bring them in with emotion, you want to close them with logic. When I say close, I say that with a respectful tone. Okay, I don't like using the word close or sale or anything like that, because we're consultants. All of us are. We're consulting our clients, taking them from their current situation to where they want to go, and we're filling in the gaps in between. We're facilitating the transaction in between. So if we put this together in a nice little statement here, and this is the foundation of your marketing, this is the foundation of your messaging, this is the foundation of everything. I help veterans who are first-time buyers. So there's my avatar right there. Achieve, right? Here's my strong phrase or verb, the dream of home ownership. Without, here's all the negative stuff, without all the headaches that most experience, all the headaches and pains that most experience during the loan process. So they can finally stop, right here, it goes that, finally stop renting and get started with building wealth, right? You see how I just took this formula and I created this simple statement that we call the $1 million message. Okay, step one, your audience. Step two, your MDM. Now step three, let's identify media channels. I want you to look at media channels as bridges. On one end of the bridge, you have your target audience. On the other end of the bridge, you have your message. The message is going to come across the bridge to get the attention of the target audience and meet you halfway. It's an analogy I want you to visualize because it'll help. Now, I'm sharing with you my go-to organic media channels. This is organic. Organic meaning it's free. It takes time and effort to like get it in motion, but we're not advertising with these methods. That's why I love these methods. So these are my top ones. Okay, you could add more to these, but I would not replace any of these. I would add if you wanted to, but I don't even know what you would add here. Okay, maybe you would add networking, maybe you would add direct mail, maybe you would add some of that stuff, but direct mail costs money. Networking is fine. I'm actually I'll just add networking here, networking events, just to keep it networking. Okay, but here's my top ones. Digital business card. This is a sleeper. This is a sleeper. Nobody's talking about these. Right now, if you Google digital business cards, you're finding a lot of really good companies that offer these for a very cheap price. I found a company I'll share with you in a different class or in the Facebook group, a company that I'm using. It was like $97 for lifetime access to a very, very strong digital business card. Mine's actually going to go live tomorrow. I'm just starting to talk about this, and I'm shocked personally that it took me so long to even understand how powerful these are. So digital business card, weekly email broadcast. This is a non-negotiable. Everybody in your database should get an email twice a week. Weekly live webinar. I think this is a non-negotiable too. Teach a live webinar every week. Facebook post. This is long form. This is a visual post with your face on it, your branding on it, with a description area for your copy and your hashtags. That's daily. Facebook post short form. Now Facebook is really aggressively pushing Reels, which is video format, 90 seconds or less, daily. Instagram post, long form, same thing, visual description area with your copy, hashtags, daily. Instagram short form, Reels, 60-second videos or less, daily. LinkedIn posts, long form, video, about 2 minutes or less is a sweet spot for LinkedIn, daily. YouTube, long form, twice per week. Now, one per week you already have. You have your live webinar. Then you just record another video. You just record another video. If you're a realtor, you could do a property tour, you could do a community tour, you could do a business spotlight, you can do a lot of cool stuff here. I have YouTube classes, watch those. This is twice per week. YouTube short form, that's 60 seconds or less, that's daily. Okay, look at my Instagram reels, look at my TikTok reels, look at my my YouTube shorts to get an idea of what I'm talking about. Actually, I am going to add TikTok here. This is happening real time here. TikTok, short form, and we're going to go 60-second. Video daily. And let me just change this right there. Now, let me tell you something about TikTok. I'm going to be doing a class next week on TikTok ads. So TikTok ads, sorry about that. There you go. TikTok ads are what Facebook ads were 15 years ago right now. No saturation, no competition, quality leads at a low cost per lead. But we're just talking organic here. TikTok short form videos, 60 seconds daily. Google Business Directory, all the content you're creating, the long form content with the visuals and the copy and all that, you could upload those and have blog articles on Google Business Directory daily. That's organic SEO. And then I added networking, obviously. Okay, that's step 3, your media channels. Now, all this is not happening overnight. All this you're building on and you're stacking. Step number 4, okay, this is the foundation. Step 1, 2, 3 is your foundation. Step number 4, 5, and 6, now we're building campaigns. So step number 4, we're going to go organic marketing. We're not even running ads at step number 4. We're doing organic marketing, meaning we're posting now. Now we're taking all these media channels, and on the top of the funnel, we're going to be posting daily and weekly, posting a lot of content. The algorithms will reward the effort by putting your content, let's just call them digital billboards, in front of your target audience. Now, with the data that you're going to get, because organically posting as much as I'm telling you to post, we're talking 100, 150 posts a month here. Organically, you're going to get reach, you're going to get impressions, you're going to get engagement, you're going to get likes, you're going to get comments, you're going to get tags, you're going to get video views. All that data you can then retarget, build custom audiences, which is going to be a lower cost per click in the middle of the funnel. Step number 5 is middle of the funnel. You have to run ads now. We're not running ads, not until step number 5. Now you got to run ads, and I'm going to give you an example of a budget that I recommend for everybody, but you're going to run ads and you're going to advertise with certain campaigns, retargeting everybody from the top of the funnel into lead ad campaigns in the middle of the funnel. Then you're going to drive them into your CRM You're going to have follow-up sequences in place. I like Go High Level. You can use whatever you want. I'm a huge fan of Go High Level. You can set up campaigns and triggers, and only the positive responses that respond on your text messages are going to be people you're going to follow up with. Those are called prospects, not just leads. We want quality leads that turn into prospects, not just quantity leads. That's the difference here. I'm going to talk to you about my change. I like to pivot a lot fast and adjust as I need to, because we got to flow like water. We're talking about the percentage that you should be converting online here in a little bit when I scroll down. Step number 6 now, we're going to retarget. We're going to retarget everybody that opted into these campaigns, because a big percentage of them are not going to convert right away. It takes time for them to convert. Even the ones that are real prospects will not identify themselves until later on. The magic is in the follow-up and the retargeting and the automation follow-up, because it takes about 12, 15, 20 contacts just to get somebody to even respond to you or trust you or like you to even want to have a conversation with you. Remember, just because people aren't responding to campaigns doesn't mean they're not interested. You just haven't gotten them to trust you yet to have that conversation, whether it's text or whether it's a phone call, over the Zoom meeting or in person. So step number 6 is run all your retargeting campaigns. These are the cheapest ads you can run that move the needle the most. Okay, this 4, 5, and 6 only works when 1, 2, or 3 are dialed in. Once 1, 2, or 3 are dialed in, 4, 5, or 6 is magic. Now we go into this phase right here. Step number 7 is, let's just say you're getting business in the door. Okay, you have to have an onboarding process. You have to have a fulfillment process. If you're on the mortgage side, typical loans take 30 days. Once you onboard them, now you have a 30-day window where you could over-deliver to increase the chances you're going to get repeat business and referrals during the process. Those are called CCRs, current client referrals. Most of my mortgage clients know what those are. Those are very good referrals. PCRs are called past client referrals. In order to get CCRs and PCRs, you have to have a very dialed-in onboarding and fulfillment experience. That's step number 7. Dial it in. Step number 8 is your referrals and LCV, lifetime cash value. How can you increase lifetime cash value? What does that mean? How can you get that same client to come back to you when it's time for them to buy another house? When maybe they want to upsize, or maybe they want to downsize, or maybe they want to buy an investment property, or maybe they want to get into like the Airbnb business, or maybe they know somebody who wants to buy, sell, refinance, invest. That's how you can increase one client, one transaction to lifetime cash value. So if you make $10,000 on one deal, and you can have that same client over a 5-year period refer you 5 deals or come back to you a couple more times, that $10,000 could become $50,000, $100,000 as far as an LCV, lifetime cash value. So setting up systems here, step number 8, to increase referrals post-close and increase LCV is super important. And then step number 9, SOPs, standard operating procedures. Now, everything we covered here, it should have its own SOP. Systems and structure equals freedom. Systems and structure equals freedom. Okay. Now, again, this is not a how-to. This is just more of a what and a why kind of training. The how-to, though, believe it or not, we cover it in the Facebook group. We cover it in the Real Estate Marketing University. We cover it in the Google Sheet that everybody gets when they join the Facebook group. So all that how-to stuff is there. Okay. A lot of times the Achilles heel for everybody that is not progressing or moving forward is they're too focused on the how-to, but understanding the what and the why is more important in my opinion. Understanding systems and strategies should be 80% of the equation, 20%, which is the how-to. That's easy. That's easy. It's all there. Technical stuff is all there. Yeah, you have to learn how to do it. Yeah, you have to execute, or you can outsource it, right? But it's there. Okay. So that's the 9 steps called the client attraction machine. I'd really pay attention to like learning each one of these steps. Get into the group if you're not already in the group. Digest the Google Sheet. Get into the Real Estate Marketing University if you're not all in there. And little by little, every day, every week, work on your business to build these systems. Step number 3 now, discussing tips and strategies. I'm going to give you some tips and strategies right now for creating an effective marketing plan. Okay. Now, conduct the market research. This is important. This is important. Conduct the market research. Understand your market very well. If you're on the loan side, understand your loan products very well. You already know that. If you're on the real estate side, understand your market very well, right? How long listings are on the market. Obviously, it changes seasonally, it changes, but understand your avatar, understand where they want to go. Most sellers, I believe most sellers are buyers first before they're putting their property on the market, especially if somebody's upsizing, especially if somebody's downsizing, because they have to look at their financial situation of what it's going to look like When they sell, what could they afford to buy? What do they want to buy if they're downsizing? So a seller is really a buyer first, and then they become a seller. Okay. Again, this is just me talking about understanding your market. Make sure you understand your market and do your research. Also, leveraging social media and online marketing. You have to leverage the artificial intelligence and the technology and everything that we have access to today, so you can become more omnipresent. Make sure you're using all the channels. All these channels right here should be used. All these channels should be used, all of them. Okay, I know it's a lot, but that's what being omnipresent is all about. And I recommend everybody does it organically first. Build the foundation organically first, because it doesn't cost money, advertising money, and then stack it with ads, which is step number 5. Okay, but understanding leveraging right now social media channels, technology, automation is going to be the most powerful thing you could do for your business to move the needle. Okay, and here's a really big tip right here. I got taught this right here years ago, creating a Dream 100 list. So build a referral network. Okay, referrals are obviously a powerful way to generate new business, but when you understand the power of having a Dream 100 list, and what's a Dream 100 list? So Dream 100 list is identify your top 100 clients, not just clients that have done business with you, like they've done a loan with you, they bought a house with you, but your referral partners, your business partners, people that own restaurants, people that own dry cleaners, people that work for travel agencies, CPAs, financial advisors, home inspectors, bankruptcy attorney, will and trust attorneys, athletes. I mean, you go on, but what you need to do is one by one, start identifying who you want to be in your Dream 100 list. You have their name, their email, their phone number, their websites. You have the industry they're in. You identify their hobbies. You identify their birthdays, their anniversaries, and you build a network. Imagine having a real Dream 100 list, and everybody on that Dream 100 list in a course of 1 year refers you one client that closes. Yeah, that's the power of Dream 100 list. That's 100 deals. Let's say only half of them refer you a deal. That's 50 deals, right? That's in addition to anything else you're doing. Now, obviously, you have to give back. You have to have a giver's gain mentality. It's not just take, ask them for referrals. This is actually the opposite. This is give, serve them, ask them how you connect them to your database. And by default, the law of reciprocity, they're going to then want to connect you to their database. That's just how it works. The laws that are in the universe, I don't know how they work, but they work, right? We just have to believe that they work and have faith that they work, and then do our job. Okay, Dream 101 is a big one. Here's another one. Focus on customer service and satisfaction. Happy clients are your best marketing tools. They really are. If you bring on a new client and you onboard them properly and you fulfill properly on what you're supposed to do, and you make their experience a Nordstrom experience, you're going to have the best marketing tool you could possibly have to complement your offline and your online efforts. And that's a bunch of past clients and current clients that are talking about you. They see you online because you're retargeting them. They're tagging and sharing their friends and family, and you're going to build exponential growth coming in like a boomerang. Outflow equals inflow. Okay, so taking care of your clients, focusing on customer service, making sure you provide excellent service and communication throughout the transaction, not just for like reviews and testimonials. Those are cool. Like maybe a little bit ego-driven coolness there. But the reality is, I'd rather have no reviews, no testimonials, and a bunch of my past clients talking about me behind the scenes, referring me, because I'd rather get rich in the dark anyways. There's a lot of people that refer me business. They don't write me reviews. They don't do case studies. They don't do testimonials. I don't care, because they refer me people. I don't sit there and have to promote that, a client of mine. I have multiple clients that refer me 5, 10, 15 new clients. I don't sit there and promote that. I don't need to. I take care of my clients, and then they refer me behind the scenes, right? So develop that kind of customer service excellence. It'll pay off tenfold, even 100-fold over time. And develop a marketing matrix. This includes tactically having everything that I shared with you right here, these media channels, right? Tactically, strategically, one by one, having them all work together. Okay, having them all work together. And then go to your events, do your networking, do your direct mail, do your bench advertising if you want, or your magazine advertising if you want, right? Send out your birthday gifts. right? Develop a marketing mix, a marketing matrix, right? Of a bunch of stuff that all work together collectively, like a pieces of a puzzle. When you connect them all, you create your Picasso painting. That's what we're doing here with the client attraction machine. Implementing and monitoring your marketing plan is very important. A lot of people don't monitor the data. The data tells us everything we need to know. Data tells us everything we need to know. And that's the thing I love about marketing. Emotionally, you don't need to be involved on an emotional level. It's more on a logic level. Like logically, if you just review the data tells you where to focus more your attention and your resources on, and less on other areas. Okay, you got to adjust over time. I always adjust. Every week I adjust. If one thing I get compliment down the most from my wife, from my business partners, my coaches, my mentors, my clients, my consulting clients, one thing they tell me is I adjust fast. I pivot fast. And that's something that I learned. I wasn't like that always. I was pretty stubborn most of my career. But then I evolved and I realized like, I don't have all the answers. I don't need to have all the answers, right? I just adjust with the data and I make moves and I pivot fast. Okay. Let me talk to you guys now about creating a marketing budget that I have adjusted again. I used to have this mentality about the 1% rule. Okay. And it's accurate still. It's accurate. If you convert 1% of your online leads, there's an ROI there, and there is. But I've changed. I've adjusted. 1% is too low. I realized that when you create a marketing budget, and if you focus, here's what you need to focus on: quality over quantity. The number, this is the bar. It can be higher than this. It can be higher than this. Mine is a lot higher than this. But if you take the mortgage and the real estate industry, I believe the bottom of the bar should be 5% of your leads should be converted to deals. Okay. And with time and effort and doing this for the long haul, that number should go 10, 15, even 20%. And I know some people are going to look at this example as like, yeah, that's pushing it. That might be aggressive. It's not. It's not. You should demand that and more now, because if you focus on everything here that I just shared and you do it the right way and you're in it for the long haul and you're all in on your industry, 5% is actually low. So we're going to stay there. We're going to stay at 5%. Let me give you an example of what this does and how this changes the game. Let's say you have $1,000 a month ad spend. This is after all this stuff is in place. You cannot have an ad budget and advertising. I'm really big on this until your entire client attraction machine is in place. I'm talking even step number 9. You got SOPs for everything, okay? Because then this will work. Without this, you're going to have holes. You can still get a conversion of 1 to 3%, but you want to move the needle. You have everything in place. $1,000 monthly ad spend. Let's say your ads are on Facebook, Instagram, Google, which is YouTube, and TikTok. You have to advertise on all of them. Okay, certain ads on Facebook work really well. Certain ads on Instagram work really well. Certain ads on Google and YouTube work really well, and especially TikTok right now. TikTok is I'm doing a whole class on it because I'm seeing huge return on my investment on TikTok. Let's say your average cost per lead is $20. I don't care about cost per lead. I care about acquisition cost. We're going to use this as a KPI because a lot of people want to know what their average cost per lead is going to be. This is high to me, but let's just say it's $20. Okay. So if you're spending $1,000 a month and your average cost per lead is 20, this equates to 50 new leads generated a month. Okay. 600 leads generated in a year. This is a 12-month period, not January to December, just 12-month period. You can start this right now if you want. You know, at the time of this recording, we're at the beginning of April. So April to the end of March, 600 leads generated in a year, 12,000 ad spend, 1,000 times 12 to 1,000, and you converted 5%. This is the bar over the long haul into new deals. That's 30 new deals. Okay, 5% of 600, 30 new deals. Math is pretty spot on here. Nothing crazy. Look at the numbers. Your average GCI per transaction is 10,000. Okay, that GCI average could be higher for you, it could be lower for you, just adjust the numbers. Your GCI in a 12-month period is $300,000 gross commission income. Not counting your repeat business and your past client repeat business and referrals from this, referrals from that. This is just your online business model using the client attraction machine. You invested $12,000 right here, and your GCI is $300,000. Okay, now look, obviously I know you have taxes on this. If you're a realtor, I know you have splits on this. If you're a mortgage professional, I know you have basis points you get paid on, but the GCI, the gross income you're going to get is 300,000. If you cut that in half, for taxes and expenses, your net income is 150. You 10x, actually more than that, 10x return on investment, 10x ROI on this spend right here. That's the magic, right? That's what I'm talking about here. I'm setting the bar higher now because the bar should be higher. Granted, all this has to be in place. You have to post content daily. You have to do videos. You have to have short form content. You have to do webinars. You have to do email broadcasts. You have to have outflow. If you do all this and you focus on quality, not quantity, quality here, not quantity, a 5% conversion is very doable, and you should demand it moving forward, because I'm demanding it right now for all my clients. All right. In conclusion, having a systematic and structured marketing plan is essential for anyone who wants to achieve maximum results. By identifying your target market first, putting together $1 million message to complement the target market to get their attention, to attract them to you, using media channels, which are your bridges, to get the attention of your target market, using top of the funnel organic posting every single day, retargeting on the engagement and the impressions and the video views into the middle of the funnel with really good ads on Facebook, on Instagram, on TikTok, on YouTube and Google, and then using retargeting campaigns to increase conversion at the bottom of the funnel, and then onboarding people the right way, fulfilling the right way to increase referrals and lifetime cash value, using systems to create a better experience so people don't forget you, and then having everything in an SOP. That's what's going to move the needle for all of us, having a systematic and a systemized marketing approach. This is so important. Okay. If you have any questions on this, right? Any questions at all, you can send me an email here, Alex Abias involved. You go to my link tree that has all my assets. Let me get out of screen share here real quick so I can say goodbye to you guys all proper. Right here, stop share. It's you have to learn this first. You have to understand this first, and then you have to execute more importantly. And execution doesn't mean you have to do everything all at once, right? Spend a couple hours a week working on your business, okay? Work on your business as passionately as you work in your business, because working on your business will move the needle the most over the long run. All right. Hope you found this informative. It was a short class today, but powerful concepts. If you're not in the Facebook group, join the Facebook group. It's free. It's a small group. It's not a large group. I don't like large groups. This is a small group. Collaborate with people, connect with people, download the Google Sheet, just run the steps, the action items in the Google Sheet. Join the Real Estate Marketing University. That's the how-to technical videos. Ask questions. Reach out to me if you have any questions, comments, concerns, anything at all. I'm here to help. And stay strong, right? It's all mental. Stay strong, stay positive, do the work, and I'll see you on the inside. Okay, take care. Bye-bye.